Hello and welcome everyone to another 10-minute talk at the National Gallery. My name is Clara, one of the young producers currently working here, and today's painting of discussion is The Painter's Daughters Chasing a Butterfly. The painter in question is Thomas Gainsborough, one of the most renowned portraiture and landscape artists of 18th century England, and his two daughters were called Mary and Margaret, who would have been around 6 and 4 years old when this was painted in 1756. Now, what's really remarkable about this painting is the tenderness and real emotiveness in which Gainsborough has painted his two daughters. You really get a sense of their personality, and it's perhaps one of the most convincing portraits of children in this gallery. Another thing that's really remarkable about this painting is how compositionally, both in the way in which he's paired the two sisters together and the use of color, Gainsborough has suggested that his daughters resemble and have characteristics similar to the small butterfly in the corner of the painting. The two sisters are dressed in bright, light colored dresses. They're like a beacon of light shining through the painting, and they're almost the same color as the butterfly. They're holding hands. They almost seem like a single body, and researchers have suggested that, in fact, each sister could be a wing of the butterfly. Now, why would Gainsborough make this connotation between the two sisters and the butterfly? He was probably trying to reinforce their innocence, their fragility, the fact that they are very delicate and could very easily come to harm. The white butterfly is also generally known to be a symbol of purity, of the soul. So he's trying to make all these connotations. Perhaps he is also trying to suggest that just like the butterfly who's fluttering away very quickly, this moment in their childhood is also going to pass very quickly as well. Just as the children are trying to run after and catch this butterfly, he's trying to capture a moment in their lives which will be over in a flash. Another remarkable aspect of this painting is the individuality of the two sisters. If you really pay attention to their features, you would immediately get an impression of what each sister is like. And it's while you're looking at these two sisters that you begin to question whether this scene from their childhood, where they're running around playing in a garden, is in fact as playful, as carefree, and as joyful as it first may seem. When you look at their expressions, it suggests that it's probably not the case. Let's start with the younger sister, Margaret, who is reaching out to catch the butterfly. For somebody who's being quite impulsive and playful, I can't help but think that she looks a little bit melancholic in her expression. She seems quite sad. Perhaps she's about to burst into tears because she can't quite catch the butterfly. Or maybe there's something else going on. If you actually look at the butterfly, you would see that it is sitting on a thistle. It's a thorny type of flower. If Margaret does manage to catch the butterfly, she would inevitably crush it. But if she doesn't catch the butterfly, she will catch the thorny plant and she will hurt herself. So essentially, this is an innocent child at play who is going to come to harm. Now, this is a stark contrast to Mary, the older sister, who is not impulsive like the younger one. In fact, she is holding back. Look at the way she's holding her younger sister's hand. Her hand is on top. She is the older, more dominant sister, and she's actively restraining the younger sister's impulsive urge to lunge forward. And if you look at her expression, she also looks very, very cautious. Not only does she seem to anticipate what might happen to her younger sister, she also seems to be looking beyond the canvas, as if she's anticipating the dangers beyond. and is already, even though she's only around 1 or 2 years older than her sister, she already seems to have gained an understanding of the outside world and the potential dangers that it has. She has already lost her innocence. And almost as if to reinforce this point, her dress is yellow. It's not the pure white of her younger sister. So she's already grown up, she's already lost a bit of her innocence, and she's already lost a part of her childhood. Why would Gainsborough suggest these type of emotions in each sister? Why would there be a suggestion of pathos, sadness, and even cautiousness? Perhaps he is trying to reflect and project his own feelings and anxieties onto his daughters. Maybe the fact that the older sister, Mary, looks cautious and apprehensive is the father's own anxieties about his daughters growing up in a potentially hostile society. Perhaps the reason why the background is so dark is a suggestion that there are dangers for these two girls growing up. They could come to harm. It's the anxiety of a father for his two children. And maybe the fact that Mary looks sad and is perhaps about to burst into tears because she can't catch that butterfly is Gainsborough's own sadness at the realization or knowledge that this moment in their childhood isn't going to last. And as he is painting them, that moment is slipping away. Perhaps just as they're trying to grab the butterfly, he is also trying to capture this moment of childhood innocence. If you would like to find out more about our paintings, please click here or here, and don't forget to subscribe and comment below. Thank you very much, and see you next time.